大家好，我是小满。最近一档非洲的播客节目讨论如今这场伊朗和美国的战争，中国是如何轻易赢下美国的。听着很奇怪，明明是美国和伊朗在打仗，关中国什么事？但正是中国这种置身事外又莫名占据胜利者的宝座，才让这几位非洲嘉宾惊叹。在他们看来，中国的战略定力不是区250年历史的美国能碰瓷的。中国什么都不用做，只需要看着美国自己把自己玩坏，就能改变为美国独尊的世界格局。他们称这是伟大的中国时代已经开启，让我们一起来听听他们的见解。
That's the big risk. China is playing a long game. They've been around for thousands of years, honey. We've been around for 250. They're like, go ahead, little baby. Go ahead and keep playing with us, toddler. We're going to sit back in our Chinese Confucius way and wait for y'all empire to fall.
That's crazy.
Victor Gao.
Yes.
Victor Gao said that to J.D. Vance's when J.D. Vance goes, these peasants, he called
them peasants.
Mr. J.D. Vance.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
You called us peasants. But I'm proud to be from peasants. In fact, we went to the same law school. I went before you. Maybe you need to go back and review. And besides, China's 5,000 years old.
Come on.
You're only 200. So you're nothing compared to China. It would behoove you to,
crushed him.
Mike dropped his ass.
Mike dropped his ass. And the reality is, if I'm betting, who are you going to bet on? The country that's dropping $1.3 million bombs on $20,000 drones in Iran, spending, what are we spending, $1 billion a week to bomb Iran? Every single bomb we drop is $1.3 million. Every single drone Iran puts up is $20,000. So we're already in a deficit with this war. We're already
just by
every time we drop a bomb. Trump has called Raytheon and the other big industrial military companies to come to the White House for emergency meetings to say, you need to produce more. We need more bombs because we're dropping so many and spending and wasting so much money. So we're now in the position the old Soviet Union was in. They spent themselves to death in Afghanistan. They eventually they destroyed themselves. It wasn't Reagan that destroyed them. They destroyed themselves by fighting for 20 years in Afghanistan. We did Afghanistan for 20 years. We did Iraq for 15 years. We've now done Iran, which is now spiraling into a regional war. They're now bombing.
I mean, it's just going everywhere.
Everywhere.
He wants to, but Trump has had this dream of being a dictator.
Global
dictator. He wants to be this MacArthur. It's this grandiose thing.
Yeah.
That bomb them. He just wants, it's like he's cosplaying a president.
And with that, like, I'm like, wait, what is the impact in the economics? Because if that's happening and you're seeing that, like, what does that bleed out and look like to the average person, like the everyday person? How does that manifest?
What I would say is, be very careful because our stock market right now is mainly propped up by AI companies. Our economy is mainly propped up by AI companies. We've bet so big on AI. It is a bubble. Eventually that bubble is going to burst. Yeah. And the two industries that we are currently propping up in America is incarceration, the mass incarceration of immigrants. That's the new business we're in. That's the only new business we've created in the last decade other than AI. No. And we're building AI plants which are polluting our country and betting on that as the future. And the third thing is you've got these billionaires, these oligarchs who think they can eventually replace all currency globally with crypto. And so they think they can just create this crypto economy where you trade everything in blockchain and all this other bullshit and replace all currency with that. In the end, what happens is they get to be trillionaires and a lot of people end up poor. And so I think we are losing our empire. Our empire is fading. Donald Trump is a fading dictator who's basically running us out. He's wringing out whatever was good in this country, and he's going to turn us into a third world country. America is going to be the ghetto because of Donald John Trump. And I liken the election in 2024 to that scene in Sinners where those people were in the juke joint. And you know what the rule is when you're in a juke joint. Don't let the vampires in. And these motherfuckers let the vampires in. Yeah. And it never goes well.
You think China is looking at this and going, wait, this is why we're going to start? Because you're seeing a big presence around Africa. You see in Nigeria helping to build infrastructure.
You know who China is in Sinners? The indigenous people. They said, we told you that there were some vampires over there, and we said they was dancing an Irish jig. If you don't want to hear it, we're out. They're waiting for everything to take place in the juke joint and just waiting to clean up the pieces. China, we are entering the great China century. China will win the Game of Thrones.
Wow, that's deep.
Gavin Newsom, what do you think?
I mean, I like Gavin's energy.
And he seems like the guy. He's so pissed at Trump. I swear, when his speeches, he just goes, "Yo, I want to knock him out. I just want to hit him." I think Gavin might be the guy. That's all. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
he
talks a good game.
He talks a good. I'm not saying he's perfect. He's slick, but he has the look.
Yeah.
And,
he does.
And he's angry enough at him.
That's a crazy even thought, right? That he has the look.
No, but there's
Americans
a look.
are visual.
We're visual. There is a look, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
well, you see Pritzker trying to lose weight to get the look.
Who's that?
Pritzker's trying to lose weight, and JB Pritzker, he's trying to lose weight quick.
There is a look. That's a
crazy
thing.
Yeah.
Because, because a lot of presidents are tall, too.
Yes.
So that.
And he's taller than Trump.
Oh, he's taller than him. Damn. Yeah. So, that is a
which
big
will
deal.
intimidate Trump.
You don't think Trump will even think about this third term?
Yes, he will.
Him and Bannon.
I know I've heard him, but
yes, he will.
Oh yeah.
But Trump is not going to leave.
How could he possibly do that?
How could he possibly do any of the things he's doing? Those tariffs are illegal. The war in Iran is illegal. Him enriching himself off of crypto while he's president. Melania having $ Melania, which looks like Melania, having that, and I mean, all of this is illegal. Everything. He's just like, I do illegal. And come and get me.
You think he's going to try for a third term? I know he said it. I don't want people think I know he said this.
No,
maybe I could.
Steve Bannon is like, we're gonna do. He's like the town drunk. Let me tell you.
So just to be like, so do you think that's something that he would actually literally? Wow.
Yeah. Because the only way Donald Trump can ensure he never goes to prison is to be president. Yeah. Being president is how he stays out of prison.
He said if he doesn't, he goes, if I don't get midterms, I'm gonna go to jail. He said it in the speech. I was watching him, and you're going to lose midterms.
He is
because I think
well, if there are midterms.
Yeah.
That are legitimately run, right? If they don't,
because he's always trying to erase certain things,
right?
Too.
They're trying to do national emergency. He's toying around with the idea: could I have a national emergency and postpone the midterms because that's
because
what
of a war?
Zelensky did. If there's a war,
you can't have a.
But I think people
election.
are waking up because the Supreme Court shut down. Like a week and a half ago, he asked for something. I can't remember. But he was pissed. And the Supreme Court was like, "Nah, you're not getting that."
I wouldn't. And the thing is, I wouldn't count on John Roberts and them to stop Trump. I mean, the problem with the United States now, and it's ironic because we're in our 250th birthday of the Declaration of Independence, is that we have monarchists. Just like Iran has monarchists who are like dreaming of putting the Shah back on the throne. We have monarchists who really want a king, and I think one of them is John Roberts of the Supreme Court. I think those six, they would very much like to have a king, and they would like it to be a conservative Republican because that's their ideology.
这就是这场博弈最扎心的地方。当华盛顿的政客们还在纠结如何用130万美元的一枚导弹去拦截那架只要2万美元的伊朗无人机时，这场账目上的亏本买卖就已经宣告了霸权的破产。这哪里是在打仗？这分明是在用美国的国本去填补军工复合体那永远塞不满的胃袋。像当年的苏联一样，在无休止的内耗中走向自我毁灭。一句话总结，伟大的中国时机已经开启，而美国正忙着在通往第三世界的班车上给自己占座。